everyone, welcome back to my channel. Donna here, Paper Dreamer 1 on YouTube. And believe it or not, I'm going to work on the golfer wreath today. I'm kind of interrupting my Christmas. I was just getting in the Christmas mode when you did the one snowman. But I did need to get this golfer wreath done. It's actually going to be a Christmas present, so it works out just fine. We've been busy here. It's nice. You might be able to tell in the background over here that I actually have windows open today. This is very wonderful. It is a little warm right now. It's in the 80s, but it started out in the mid 60s, which is great. It's been so hot for so long. And we look for cold fronts to come down, and we've gotten one, and we're supposed to get two more. So it's supposed to be getting kind of pleasant. And I always called, it used to be April and October, but it now seems to be a little later. I call it Chamber of Commerce weather, the weather everybody comes to Florida for. Mid 80s with low humidity and just lovely. And the Gulf water, of course, is still warm enough. But also this helps with cooling that Gulf water down, which is something that helps with tropical storm formation. So all in all, we're about to have fall. Now that you guys, a lot of you, are about to have winter. In fact, I know there's several places that have had snow already. So anyway, I want to say thanks a lot for all of my new subscribers. I've had, golly, a couple of dozen new ones in the past week. I listened to Arlene yesterday over at Arlene's Country Craft Creations, and she is talking about her and Kim's December or winter or Christmas challenges. And unfortunately, the first one is a mantle. And I don't have a fireplace, therefore I don't have a mantle. But I do have a little pot-bellied stove, and we might kind of think about something that will mimic a mantle. So we'll see what we can come up with. But in the meantime, I'm going to move the camera down, and we're going to work on this golfer wreath. Be right back. Okay, here we are back. And I'm going to be using this work form that I got all of these supplies from craftoutlet.com. So I'm going to be using this work form, and I'm going to be using this mesh. This is quite a stiff mesh, so I'm interested to see what kind of loops. I'm going to do just a regular loop method, and we'll see how it works out. It's different. I think it's also ravelly, so we'll see. I'm just going to attach this right over here. Yeah, I can see this is quite ravelly. And I'm using, obviously, a zip tie for this part that I just lost the end of. You know, look, and you see how that is not, this may prove to be difficult to work with, but we'll figure it out. Let's do this again. If at first, you see how that raveled already here? It's a loose weave. And I may in fact not like it much at all. Okay. Well, if the rest of the wreath is as difficult as this first part, it ought to be interesting. And you know, and of course, it would not be me if I didn't put this thing on upside down. We may have to start the video over just so that you don't have to spend the first half hour watching me get this zip tie tied. Success, guys, success. Okay, now I am going to be making 10-inch loops, I think, and I'm going to measure a few. I'm going from 20 to 10. I'm just going to go around once. And you can puff up the middle, but I can see now that you're going to have to be careful with going towards the edges, because you'll pull the edges off too. I think this is definitely going to be one that has some E6000 on the after it's finished. How many of you got your Christmas decor started? I have a couple of things put out, but I'm really don't want to put anything out per se until at least the first part of November. I won't light my trees or my outdoor lights until Thanksgiving. But it doesn't mean we can't make some things in the meantime. And my next project is going to be, I have two going. One is the box that's going to go on my kitchen windowsill that's going to have some floral arrangements in it. And the second one is Christmas tree for outside that is made from a palette. And I'll give you a little sneak peek of that in the beginning stages when we finish this. It's the palette. We cut the tree yesterday, or I didn't cut the tree. My husband cut the tree. And I'm going to go paint it green, and then we'll work on putting some lights and decorations on it. This does make a fairly big loop. And you like my little rack here. I know they have a lot of those, people have them for sale. Bob made me this one. I've had one just like this, only on a smaller scale. Well, actually, the size was the same, but it was made from my crafting ribbons, and it's upstairs, and it holds a lot of ribbon. So, how is everybody faring? Now, when I go to the inside, I'm going to go up and I'm going tight into this first twisty. I'm not making a loop. I'll make the loop in it when I come around. I don't like the way that looks. Let me just see here. There we go. Now, I'm not sure what I did there. Oh, I missed it. Well, Miss Donna, do it again. Okay. Onwards and upwards. I only had one of the ties around it. Okay, so not to make you watch me go around all the way around the inside, I'm going to continue this and I will be back as soon as I've gotten around the inside and we'll show you how it looks. Okay guys, here it is. Came out really big and puffy. So let's see what we can do with this golfer. Isn't he cute? Look at the legs. And hat. And there's a golf club too. Tell you what I'm going to start with. I'm going to start with the hat. Let me just see. I think I'll do that right in here. I'm going to lift you up a little bit. I think you can see a little better. Okay, now he's got wires on it, so shouldn't be too hard. And there's another set over there. Okay. I'm going to say he seems kind of crooked. I'm going to give it a couple of twists right now till I make sure I'm happy with the placement. Now his legs probably come out right about here. Boy, these are heavy legs. Right, now I do have a golf club, and I'm gonna put the ribbons on first. I did take the liberty of already cutting the ribbons. I'm putting 2 in each a plaid. Now I don't think I'm going to take these out and put the ribbons in, for the simple reason that this mesh is so puffy. I think if I did that, the ribbons would be lost inside the mesh. So I'm going to just top them off in the mesh as it is. And it's hard for you to see the perspective on this with the camera. And I'm leaving these twisties. I'm just going to twist them a little bit and leave them as part of the decorations. I should have put the ribbons in first, guys, because it's going to be hard for me to turn him around because his feet are going to hit me right in the stomach. So I'm going to put on 2 or 3 more sets, and then I'm going to do the rest of them off camera. On the outside, I'm kind of facing them towards the outside so they'll show up. And I'm just putting one on top. These are 12-inch ribbons. And this was a 15-inch work form from Craft Outlet. This plaid ribbon I got at Michael's, and the plain beige I got at the Dollar Tree. Just fold them in half, find the middle, scrunch it up. We don't really have one, I'm missing one underneath them, so that's okay. I lost a twisty. got it. One more and then I will finish off camera. And I did dovetail the ends. Okay, let me finish up. You can see the ribbon so far. Let me finish going around them and I'll be back. Hold on. Well, here we are. And actually, I can't get far enough away to give you a good view here. So I'm going to take him out and put him up on the wall, and then I'll be back and we'll see what he looks like hanging on the wall. Just a minute, and let me get him hanging up. Here you go, folks. I'm going to pan down for a minute, and then I will back up, see if you can get a whole perspective. I love the belt. And the golf club is over there. I made him left-handed because I'm left-handed. And the shoes. And let me back up a little bit and see if we can just show you. It's a good size wreath, I'll tell you when it's done. It'll make quite some statement. Don't mind the other wreaths hanging around. Let me go back the other way. Sorry for the shaking. I do hate to back up and not know where I'm going. So there's the golfer wreath in all its glory. Just in time for golfing season to start here. Our golf course was closed all summer. It's reopening November 1st. I'm going to show you my project that's next. Here you have the beginning of a Christmas tree. It was cut out of the palette, and I've got to put a foot on the bottom of it so it will stand up. And then going this way, look at this, we've been working out in the construction area. My poor front door. This wood pile, part of that's going to become the box that goes on my kitchen window. The beginning of November would be time to take this prettiness down and start in with some Christmas. So got to get busy. So thanks so much for stopping by here. I'm outside now, so I really can't get myself on the camera again. And you wouldn't want me as close as what I am right now. So I'm going to tell everybody to have a great afternoon. This is Tuesday afternoon. I'm going to go in now and see if I can get it in today and get it up online. I'll talk to you all later. Thanks so much for stopping by, and play nice now. Bye-bye.